President Trump and Elon Musk, two guys who have been shaking hands and working together for a while, sort of going at it. And I want to say I'm rooting for both. I don't know if you can do that in a wrestling match, but Trump got himself elected. Elon Musk helped. And Trump wants to take on the way Washington worked. He brings in Elon Musk. Talk about having self-assurance and guts to bring in a guy of that quality and caliber to come in and say, take a look at government spending and find waste for me that we can reduce, so we can reduce taxes and people don't have as much of their money taken and wasted. And Elon Musk, who kind of has got a busy job running several $100 billion of assets and setting up plans to go to Mars and dig tunnels under cities and build cars, among other things. So he says, I'll take 130 days off what I'm doing and we'll go tackle spending. Nobody in Washington has ever seen anybody work this hard ever for 130 days straight, sleeping next to the staff and just getting up in the middle of the night and doing stuff. And new ideas, like when you have a list of people that have been getting welfare checks from the federal government, could we check and see if those people are alive, American citizens, getting one or more checks, 3, 4, 1, maybe they deserve nothing? What's going on here? And he's opened up all this stuff. And you know that there will be years of congressional hearings to find out exactly what that is. There will be years of laws being passed to solve the problems that Elon Musk discovered because Trump put him to work finding that stuff. There is so much credit to go around, and I completely understand the frustration both that Trump has. Look, you're not the Congress, the Supreme Court, the executive branch. You can't fix it all yourself. We have to go through the process the Constitution sets up. One of them is the rescission, which we'll get to in a second, but this $9.4 billion that Congress had voted, that was like out the door. And they, because of what Doge helped them find, they go out and say, wait a minute, this contract shouldn't go out. And they pull it back in. And then they went to Congress and said, what part of this could you be comfortable voting to stop? You'd voted it once. Congress did anyway. Maybe you, individual congressman, senator, voted heck no. But Congress voted it once in the past under Biden. And we're going to pull it back. And they really haven't used rescission very much for a while now. And this bill is likely to pass within minutes or days. And that's step one of many rescissions to come. You saw him go up and open up what was going on inside USAID and other departments. Lots of contracts that you really wonder about, contracts to universities with completely different rules than, some individual donor would get or contribute to. The federal government was spending much too much money. And again, as we're talking about this, if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. Let me know what you agree with or what you'd like me to suggest differently or think about differently, to hear from you, and perhaps subscribe. So he, when he found waste in the federal government, sort of assumed that now this is fixed. Oh, no. It's much more difficult than that. And so there's some frustration on his part. How come this isn't fixed? I found it. What's going on? You have to pass things through the House, through the Senate. The president has to agree. Courts have to agree. People could sue you. And you have to actually get this information out, not just to look at, but to examine. And again, imagine what both Trump and Elon Musk did, something that had never been done before. Do you remember the Washington Post writing a big story delving into the waste in federal government? I don't. Or the New York Times, or CBS, or NBC, or ABC, or any of these guys. The official Washington press, the people who are supposed to be telling you, oh, we're protecting you from the evil government wasting your money. No, they're not. They are enablers of the government spending too much money and have been for decade after decade. And all of the hate that poured out at Elon Musk, people attacking his products and so on, those were people who profit from that waste. They kind of identified themselves. I'm a profiteer on that waste. Please stop looking at the waste. Please stop trying to eliminate that waste. I think it's a good idea. Well, there aren't that many people who actually believe that. The sad thing is there were very few whistleblowers in the federal government. And this rescission package is going to pull back money from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and National Public Radio, the radio station and the TV station. I understand why, Germany and Russia had government-run radio stations to tell you what you're supposed to think. I understand why Russia had government television stations and newspapers. Why does the United States taxpayer pay for a set of radio shows to tell the American people what to think, or a TV show to do it? This is ridiculous. The government ought not to be funding it. We don't fund churches, synagogues, or mosques in the name of the First Amendment. That's a contradiction. Government competing with real religions, or competing with real press. Some of that money, great deal of that money, is being pulled back in the rescission process. So not only is a lot of waste being cut, but when government spends money pushing one political party or one political issue, they really do make a mockery of our democracy. They steal your money and they give it to your political enemies to run campaigns against your values, against your candidates, against your running your life the way you want to. Again, please comment and subscribe. Love to take a look at to leave a message and let me know what you think, whether I've missed something, whether you think I'm wrong, or if you think there's more I should be looking at. Grover Norquist, Americans for Tax Reform. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, Elon Musk. Both of you have really begun a process that I think will make us a stronger, richer, freer, more fun country.